Please welcome Oscar Petersen and David Isaacs. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are. At the helm of Joe Barber. So Taryn Lamb is from Ocean View.
Yes.
And she is hurt because Taryn Lamb is the permanent casual on our show.
Oh,
So I'm not even joking, David. I'm serious.
We
yeah,
we were
said
so
there's no
looking
trouble
forward
over.
to seeing her. Yeah. She went. Yeah, we go back.
I know you do.
Joe Barber and Taryn Lamb.
Yeah, we were neighbors. Oscar. She
Yes,
knows. Yeah.
she knows.
Yeah, she knows.
But she's not
remembers.
here. Let me tell you a story, all right? There was this kid back in the day, all right? So there was a theatre production by Claire Stopford at the Maynardville Theatre, and it was a Romeo and Juliet production. Lovely, at the open-air theatre. And there was this kid that was casted in a very, very small role alongside the priest of the production. And I recall Claire Stopford used this young boy for not only Romeo and Juliet, but also 12th Night Later. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. This boy was on the set, and it was amazing. You know, there was audiences, first time on like that type of big stage.
Right.
And this kid enjoyed the experience. You know why? Because backstage there were these two characters. One of them played Tybalt or Thibaut in the show, Romeo and Juliet. So this boy goes there, and he's a young gun, 12, whatever. And he's chilling there, relaxing, getting ready for his moment, and he's in... He didn't get his own room, but these guys got their own room because obviously he was very young and he was just pretty much outside for most of the production. It is an open air theatre. Everybody else had aftakis. He had nothing. Doesn't matter though. That's not even part of the story. Then this boy goes into one of these and is invited into one of these places where people get done and ready for their part on the play. And these guys start talking to each other, but not in their normal voices. They started to have these strange voices. And then you're like, what's going on? And he was confused, this boy, wondering, why are they talking like this? You know, what are they? This is, and I knew that it wasn't part of Romeo and Juliet, because I know for a fact that it wasn't like, you know, Romeo, where Father Romeo? It wasn't that. So he was wondering what was going on. Little did that boy know, 25 years later, that he'd reflect on the moment while he's doing his own radio show on KFM 94.5, realizing that he had worked as one of, in fact, two of the best performers in the entire world, Oscar Petersen and David Isaacs, on the Romeo and Juliet, and that boy was me.
What?
Wow, Carl.
What?
Yeah.
That was 2000.
That was, 2000.
That was 2000.
And it was, I remember the Joe Barber thing was 1999,
Yes,
so it's still quite fresh.
Yes, we during that period we were going to, well, because I was doubled.
Yes.
I played that part.
I know, you know what? Do you know that you got shot in that show?
Yeah.
It was fascinating because you had like a little thing.
Panga?
Yes,
Yes,
a panga,
yeah.
and your hair was long.
That was my real year back then.
It was a different William Shakespeare. It's William Shakespeare, but that was a different. but that's the first connection.
That
I had.
is fantastic.
Wow.
Yo,
So
what a
even
story.
you have a Joe Barber story.
Yeah,
A Joe
that's
Barber.
incredible.
Wow. Yeah, and David, that's the year we decided to come to the warehouse.
That's right.
To come back to the warehouse.
Yes. Mhm.
And our first sold out houses started shortly after that.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow, Carl. You had a part to play in there.
I'm joking. No, but I remember that, and it's one of my fondest memories of YouTube, because I
That's
feel like
awesome, man.
you were developing your skits while you were doing another play.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I was privy to that. I was part of that moment,
Yeah.
and I can't believe that I was part of that moment. So 25 years later, you two are still doing it.
Yeah.
And there's good reason. As I said, you know, the characters you created, Washila and Ochi and Joe and Khamat, like, those are real people to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, perhaps you do know, but I don't think you know how important those people are in terms of cultural identity, but also because they are part of, like, the homes of whoever watched Joe Barber.
Yeah.
It's like you always have somebody who's in your family. Who's that? No, Khamat.
Yeah.
No, Joe.
Yeah.
No, Ochi, yes. Kokorot, gerot, kokorot. Like, I remember all of these things. So
There's no exercises, things we were just throwing away.
I love those, man. But I just want to say to you, thank you for the past 25 years of Joe Barber.
Wow.
And I came here and I brought you two here to celebrate this moment.
Wow. You're going to make me cry. Watch
I'm going to as well. I'm just letting you know. Okay, I'm fine.
Wow, that's beautiful, Carl.
Wow,
Yo,
wow.
and well done to you, man. Yo, we've been watching you.
You've come a long way.
So we've been seeing you grow in front of
So when you
our
say
eyes.
grow,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
As
Oh, sorry.
Carl. Still has a great sense of humor about yourself. Wow.
No,
So
thank you,
liquor, man. Really, likewise for us to sitting here and watching you, seeing
Yeah.
the work you
It
do.
gives us great pleasure
Yeah.
to see you be successful.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. And
Yeah.
and that's why I think it's important for anybody who has a position. You need to take this position and know that you are there not because you are the only person that can do it. I think everybody who puts themselves on a platform, you're carving paths. You're not making, gates around you. And I think
Yeah.
that's important. And that's what
Yeah.
you've done for so
Yeah.
many, actors and actresses that have come through, comedians who have thought like, where do I fit into the game here? And I think this is why
Sure.
Joe Barber opened up a cultural, like just an opportunity for so many people of color to be on stage
Yeah.
and do their thing.
I'm so glad I was nice to you. Because you never know where people are going to end up.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
No, you were very nice to me. Both of you were
Yeah.
very nice. You remember I told you I didn't have a place to get dressed. You invited me into, you said, don't worry, it's raining.
Yeah, just, yeah.
It's raining tonight at the open air theatre at Maynardville. Don't worry, you can come in here. But let's look.
Wow.
Let's go straight into this big announcement. I think you've been teasing on social media for enough, a lot of times, and I think that it's only important for us at 16 past 16. You see it, the numbers are lining up.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
In alignment.
Okay, we are indeed. Unless you want to wait till 25 past. I don't know, 25.
No,
okay,
this
that's
is
fine.
good.
Okay,
No,
that's
this is
okay.
good.
Here we go.
Let's
So,
do it.
Joe Barber, a.k.a. Oscar and David. What is this big announcement?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're doing another Joe Barber show.
Yes! Come on! Yes!
It's 25 years. If you're in a relationship with somebody, it's the silver anniversary.
That's right.
We have to do something. It's just because people have been asking, and we're obliging this time in a
And
big, big way.
we wanna also do something. I mean, we very excited. We haven't been on stage now for a
More than
while.
2 years.
Yeah.
More than almost 2 years. 2
Yeah,
years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we wanna celebrate it.
Yes.
Exactly the thing that you were talking about now. I mean, we've come a long way, and
Yeah.
our audience. We've come a long way with our audience. I mean, people have come for 25 years.
Yeah.
That is something to really truly celebrate
Yeah.
and look back at that and see what we've done together. You know what I mean? It's really
mean,
cool.
it's not
a
just-
very
I'm so excited.
Those people who ask, it's their children are now asking as well.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is. If I think about where it's been, I mean, also you have been part of the lives of so many children as they've grown up for 25 years. You've been part of developing families, but also you two have been on your own paths. I mean, we have a director and an acting coach, and I know you guys have been doing other things. I've heard of Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so
A bitchy, but
Bitcoin, a bit of this. So
no.
so now you come back together. But remember, I think over the past 2 and a bit years, life has been chaotic.
Yes.
There's been so much material in terms of
Yes.
what's happening. Are we seeing this in a new show?
Yes, I think definitely. I mean, there's some things, when you put in when your environment changes,
Yes.
it forces something in you to change as well, or to just go visit something that you haven't visited for a long time. And I think this is what we've been doing over
Yeah.
the last 2 years. And I think whenever changes happen with us, or we access a different part of our brains, we bring that to the stage.
Nice.
We always parallel our own lives on the stage, And so we become inventive and creative into how we can transform those into the characters. And you know that.
Yes.
So, I mean, back in the day of Joe Barber 3 already, the question of marriage came up. And so we made a show about marriage.
Perfect.
About, and then soon after that, both myself and David got married. Well, you took, 3 years longer, 4 years longer?
Oh man.
So yeah.
Yeah, so we deal with the issues that are in front of us, that are kind of prevalent in our lives.
But most of the things you can laugh at.
No,
Yeah.
but
Obviously,
we can laugh. I think as
Painful
South-
things you can laugh
But
at.
that's the thing. As South Africans, we've got through. I
No.
call laughter our social lubricant
Yeah,
Wow.
because that's the only thing that's got us through. That's the
Yes.
only thing that's
survival mechanism.
It is, and
Yeah.
that's how we got through so many of the most difficult times in our history is through humor, and now we can use that. And this is what Joe Barber has done as a show, is that it's helped soften the blow of so many things.
Yes.
But then also, I think for so many people, I think it's also just given a calm, and it's like, you know what, I am who I am, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I think we see ourselves like, I think you see a little Joe in some people, a little
Yeah.
Khaman, a little
Yeah.
Ochi.
Yeah.
You know, a little Washila. Like, I
Yeah.
think there's so much of those characters that are so relatable that you almost feel calmer
Yeah.
because you know that they exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's-
it shows you that in spite of any kind of circumstance, you can still choose to be nice or not to. You know, you still have a choice at the end of the day. You can absorb everything
Yeah.
and then choose in spite of the things not always going your way.
right.
I think myself and David know this already.
Yeah,
And,
we kind of feel that kindness is our
Kindness is the tool now.
is
Yeah.
the tool.
It's the
It's
tool.
the tool. Yeah.
And also, I think being kind to yourselves and your
Mm.
own circumstances and your own trauma and your own vulnerability, that's also kindness.
Yeah. It
When you
starts
go through a tough time and you're able to create a skit about it, that is the height of vulnerability. Let's be honest.
there. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you guys
Wow,
are doing.
you trying to make me cry, Go.
I'm sorry, but it's been 25 years. No one's made you cry. I've watched all your interviews. You guys are always so chilled. It's like you came from somewhere and someone's like, talk to me about. No, I'm going to make you cry.
That's your mission.
Have I ever told you about how you saved that puppy's life with Joe Barber's show?
Which one?
No, I'm kidding. I mean, it would have been a good story, to be honest with you, but it's
Oh,
fine.
what?
So we've got the dates locked down, but I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to moving forward. But I think just to pick each one of your brains, from your side, Oscar, like Joe Barber's had 25 years. It's very difficult to pick, but is there a moment that you loved the most about the show? Like just a moment, maybe a character moment, maybe an accidental moment? Because I feel like sometimes there's so much going off script
Yeah.
in Joe Barber that it's like too good to be true. This little mistake. I'm just saying, like it feels like that sometimes.
Okay. So, I mean, most of it is all, I mean, I can't single out
Yeah.
from year to year the moments and then they pass and then a new moment and then.
Yes.
But I think the most, what brings us back to the show every single time is the fact that we enjoy, you can only create those things when you're there. You know,
Yes.
when you're in the character
Yeah.
and you're thinking of something, and those things are only accessible when you're there, when you're doing it there. So people always ask me, Oscar, how do you get into the character? I say it's a place in my brain that I go to. I sit there for a little bit. You know, when I ride my motorbike,
Yes.
you can hear yourself in the helmet. You know.
Ah.
Yeah. So I say things to myself in the helmet, and it comes back to you in a different way. It's almost like you're hearing your own voice coming from a speaker. I don't know. You don't ride bikes, so you wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, I do hear my voice in the speaker.
Right,
so
now.
all the time. So
That's your job.
That's except what I say is this is
So-
live. So whatever I
Yeah,
say is out there. You know?
So I'd say things in the helmet. I go like, you know, I'll try things out and it will start maybe a little bit rude in my head and then
Yeah.
it will peter down to whatever. Or Joe, hey, wat is die? Geel Basson. Gippie is my broer zijn naam, hè? You know, that type of thing.
Oh man. And,
Yeah. So
yeah.
So for me, it is the joy of going there, and we can't give. We don't put everything on stage.
Yes.
But the joy of just the creation that lies in that place. That's what we love doing. That's why we love doing it.
Yeah.
What you guys see is just what we packaged for the stage. But going through the process of finding it, that's what the fun part is. I mean, we had moments, some of the magical moments. This is one, and that's a thing that became a Butagamat feature.
Yes.
We were in rehearsal. I never laughed so much in my life. We were in rehearsal, and Butagamat had a line that he had to, David had a line that he had to
Yes.
say. And he couldn't get a line out of his mouth fast enough. So how did it sound, David?
What did
Great.
Oh yeah.
So it became a feature where he doesn't say the words; it just comes out as little things. But you understand what he said.
I said, yeah. I always say, but Joe, you're gonna have a great future.
The first time that happened, I was floored. I couldn't do it. We had to stop the rehearsal there for a little bit before we could
man.
carry on.
Yeah, no.
So that was definitely. See, that became a character feature
Right. Yeah.
as we were playing.
But
Yeah.
Beautiful.
that kind of happened. It's like organically as things like you don't remember in the moment, but then you get to the next night of performance, and it's like, oh yeah, I thought of that last night, and and then I go to Oscar, and then it's It's very lekker, yeah.
That's it's so special, and I'm looking forward to hearing the highlights from David in the next couple of minutes as well. We have Boeta Khamat and Boeta Joe, who will be delivering your Eyewitness News traffic. It's brought to you by Outsurance in partnership with KFM 94.5. And let's go.
On Rotterdam northbound, at Stellenbosch Arterial and Robertsburg, there is a stationary truck. One lane is obstructed. Lucky you, not 2 lanes now.
And traffic is slowing down on the Nelson Mandela Boulevard outbound. Between Searle and Angel.
The M3 south is congested between UCT and Clipper Road.
The N1 outbound is slowing down between the Porsche and the Sanctuary City this afternoon, man.
The M5 southbound is backed up between Pylands and Kenilworth. Mount Black Day.
The N2 outbound is slowing down between the Mowbray Main Road and the Langa.
On the N2 inbound, after John Smuts, there is a stationary it's a stationary vehicle. Ik talk all of The left lane is obstructed.
On the R300 southbound, up to the Old Power Road, R101, there is a vehicle that is lost its load. All lanes open, though. Ik het die nou ingeset op die einde daar. Because they say lost its load, but all lanes are still open. Yeah,
yeah.
Is it?
But that's going to be a slowdown.
Yeah, but also be aware of your blind spots, people.
Yeah.
Look at your rearview mirrors.
Yeah, because remember, you can't always go forward without looking back.
Yeah, you can't change lanes if you don't look back. You gotta look back in order to look forward.
That's correct, yeah. Watch out the blind spot.
And be nice to everybody.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Boeta Joe, Boeta Khamat, thank you so much for the best traffic report we've ever had on this show. But the news is out. It is official. There's a new show for 25 years running from the 14th, all right, to the 19th. 14, 15, 18, and 19 October at Grand Arena, Grand West. Starring, yes, you guessed it, Boeta Joe, Boeta Khamat, Washila, and Ouchi. Tickets are on sale Friday, 26 April, from only 195 Rand each. I suggest you get them fast from ticketmaster.co.za. You cannot wait for these, because think about 25 years. People are already buying tickets now, and they're not even on sale. People are pirating tickets. They are printing tickets out on their HP at the moment. So please be careful and go to a reputable source, ticketmaster.co.za. You know why I say it's funny? Because I remember the first Joe Barber interaction I ever had was a pirate CD. So
You're the one.
no. It was shown to me via a pirate. Do you know how I knew it? I asked which one of them is verbatim. And that was the name of the CD. Anyway,
Yes,
so
VCD.
plus R. So it's officially here. You're purchasing 25 years of practice. No pressure.
Sure. Some taken.
Can I just, before we continue, you two legends, there have been so many people who have been sharing their excitement for this big announcement today. Just to go through, so Khanim Mohammed has just said, Oscar Petersen used to visit our home in Ocean View. My mom taught him.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you know how people, they tend to, they will latch onto you in any way they can in order to get a free ticket. So that's when I thought that's why she sent that through. Think about that.
I know those people. I actually know who that is.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Donna, happy 25 years. Joe Barber, watch them at the warehouse. Never gets old. Still use their lines today. LMIMM.
LMIMM.
That's correct.
Lachmey.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Chantal from Bishop Labels, thank you so much. We will not unpack any of your acronyms. This is fantastic. Greatest news ever that has come through. Janice messaged as
Oh, my
well.
word, Cole. I remember the evening I got engaged, and that must have been like 21 years ago. And my then fiance took me to my first Joe Barber show, and I am excited for the new things that's coming.
That's Janice. Hey.
Janice.
Can you see, you're
makes me
part of
so
the legacy. And then Byron is basically asking, I'll try and unpack it. He says, where can I catch up on all the past 25 years of shows in preparation for the new show?
Sure. Yeah.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
I have a verbatim. It's,
Yeah. We are guessing. We are in the process of that. Yeah.
People
We're in
have
the process
asked-
of
yes.
people have asked us.
We have to get our ducks in a row with that, so that people can access it with, the the best is,
Yeah.
so that's available for everybody, and everybody can go all at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just this trickle stuff. So we need to get, we're in the process of getting our ducks in a row.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Good luck to the Ducks. That's all I'm going to say. So, gentlemen, because you are both very, very experienced actors, on the flash drive on Mondays, we usually do something called Netspace Flicks. Flieks. And we take English offerings and we turn them into Afrikaans. And I just figured that maybe we should just, as a moment for Joe Barber, get Boeta Gamat and Boeta Joe to be part of, let's just say, could be a series, could be a movie. And if anybody can identify this version, right,
Yes.
can they win some tickets? I'm just asking. I know tickets haven't gone live yet, but I'm feeling like they need to win some tickets.
That sounds like a great idea.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
It's
can.
just the way you also asked now, man. Can you
Yeah.
add some tickets,
You're
man?
so
You
nice
also
to us.
did so with your head.
Thank you.
you get some
I did actually
tickets
do
so
that. Sorry,
You
man.
went so up. That.
He's got this
Actually,
baby face.
read
You
one
can
just
never say
message
no.
saying, "Go, make a plan, man." Okay, I got you. That's what I'm trying to do. So what I've done is I've given you a script. This is written by producer Petersen. He translated this entire script from a somewhere. We can't tell you where it is, but you have to identify. So this is how it goes. To celebrate 25 years of Joe Barber, Boeta Joe and Boeta Gamat will be joining me in a scene from somewhere. You just have to figure out where this particular scene is. 082-945-0940. And let's just get ourselves ready and emotionally and prepare.
Holy moly, roly poly.
Here we go. And it is Mike's Radio Action.
Zo, as jy die situasie nagaan, haal hulle asem?
Nee, Roos. Hulle haal die asem nie. En hulle het ook nie arms of bene nie.
Wel, dis nie deel van dit nie.
Nou waar is hulle?
Weet jy wat? As ons op iemand afkom sonder arms en bene, gaan ons die moeite doen om hulle te probeer red.
Ek vra my net, wat 'n tipe lewe gaan hulle lei?
Ek sou wel lewe sonder bene.
Oh, wat? Met geen arms? Oh, sonder arms met bene is basies hoe jy jou bestaan, Kelvin. Huh? Jy doen niksie.
Okay, kom ons fokus weer want jy is besig om te verloor. Okay, dis te vinnig. Almal, ons moet pomp teen een pas van 100 slaap per minuut.
Okay, dis 'n bietjie moeilik om van tretto. Hoeveel is dit per uur?
Hoe gaan dit jou help?
Ek gaan dit deel en dan tel.
Reg.
Wag, okay. Wel 'n goeie manier is om te tel om op die maat van aan die lewe bly deur die baie geeste. Ken jy die liedjie?
O ja, ek doen dit. Ek is almal oor daai liedjie, hoor. Eers was ek bang, ek was versteur.
Nee. As aan die lewe bly. Aan die lewe bly. Aan die lewe bly.
Okay, ek het dit.
Ja.
Okay. Jy was in die parkeerarea vroeër. Dis van waar ek jou ken.
Aan die lewe bly.
Aan die lewe bly. Jy kan vertel dat die man wat ek gestaf het kan in 'n damesman. Ek het dit om te praat. Musiker, vroue arm. Ek is rondgeskop se dit. My geboorte. Wat dit is reg. Dis okay. Jy kan maar aan die kant toe kyk.
Okay. Jy het gehoop by die 100 slaan nie.
Ja, jy moet
Die ambulans het nie opgedaag nie want niemand het die nooddienste gebel nie. So julle het hom verloor.
Okay, hy is dood. Weet enige iemand van ons volgende doen? Enige iemand? Roos,
Ek weet nie.
ons begrawe hom. Nee, verkeerd. Ons kyk of hy 'n orgaanskenker is. As hy is, het ons enkele oomblikke om te oes.
Hy het nie op jou sien nie, ek het gekyk.
Hy is 'n orgaanskenker.
Wonderlik. Kry vir my ys en 'n plastiek oor. Okay, hier gaan ons. Eerste die hart, die waardevolle hart.
Anyway, if you have any idea what that scene was, well done to Boeta Gamat and Boeta Joe. That was fantastic. Any ideas, please? Sure, did we give you an action-packed scene from a certain place? Oh, it was so good. And honestly, it has been a dream of mine to be on a stage with these two again. In any sort of way, shape, or form. Back in the day, it was just it was so great to share that story around the Romeo and Juliet, and even there was a Cape Short film project, and I remember there was a movie called Stompy and the Red Tide.
What?
Very good movie. There was also a movie called On the Rocks that I was a part of as well, all part of the Cape Short Film Project, and I know that David was also a part of it. You were a Kapan driver, I think.
Yeah,
that was your thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that was years ago.
I
That was
know.
my first movie.
I'm not as young as I look, guys. I'm just thinking. But we gave you a very special scene from a very special something, and you had to identify it. And let's chat to somebody. Hello, Zyda.
Hi, Carl.
Zyda, you're also chatting to Oscar and David from Joe Barber.
Hi, Zaida.
Hi, guys. So nice to meet you guys. Hi.
Now, Zyda, we do apologize for the nature of that performance. Actually, we don't. Never mind. It was amazing. I know you think so too.
It was cool.
Thanks a lot. So, did you identify it? Where is that from?
That is from The Office with Dwight and Michael Scott. Big scene.
What were they doing?
They were resuscitating a mannequin. I think it was a CPR day, and they just took it to another level.
Oh.
Do you remember the scene? Look at this is the first time David knew there was the scene. Let me just remind you. I want to I know, but that's the great thing. A cold read is my favorite type of read. Zaid, it was indeed The Office. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Carl. Yeah, this has been so cool. I've been
Another
looking forward to
heartwarming
this.
day, man. Wow, Carl, really now.
Do you remember the exact date when your first night was of Joe Barber? Do you ever? Because I know that if you go to Google, it just says 1999.
No,
It
it was the 9th of October,
Wow.
1999.
9 October 1999. And now in October.
Yeah.
They couldn't get the dates because the venue wasn't
The
available.
venue was
but
Just a few days
It's
later, though.
exactly that. We were gunning for the 9th.
But they
it didn't
tried.
work
So
out,
on the
yeah.
14th, just say it's the 9th, okay,
Yeah,
and wish them happy
Hopefully,
25.
yeah.